Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my YouTube channel for my more upcoming videos on the analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this thoroughly to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in different time frames. While the gold bulls look too anxious at the current movement, on the other side, bears also look too eager to come out of their den to go short. When we have a look at the weekly chart of the gold futures, I find that here the gold futures have currently given a sign of exhaustion. On the last week, I find a formation of cup with handle in the weekly chart of gold futures, and I find that now the cup is about to go overflow. Once we find a breakup in the upward direction, I find if we have a look at the technicals, where I find the 20 days exponential moving average is above 20 days moving average, and both of them have turned upward, which make the continuity to be there, and I find that the gold futures have already come above the 200 days moving average with supportive signals from the 20 days exponential moving average and other moving average, which indicates the continuity of this current uptrend. But on the other hand, if we look at the current exhaustive formation of a shooting star in a weekly chart, I find that if we find an upward move above the level of $1354, we'll see a sharp bout of selling in gold futures. No doubt we will have to face our first resistance at the level of $1336. So I find that if we find a bout of selling at the current levels, I see a downward move amid this handle, which may continue till the June 2019. No doubt that this formation of cup with handle is about to confirm a downward move in gold futures, when the bulls will be in the impression of continuity of a bullish trend in gold futures, as the current geopolitical situations look very uncertain, and on the other side the US indices also giving signals of a downward move. But where the gold bulls look too anxious after a steep fall in gold futures, but if we look at the escalating tariff trade war between US and China, which resulted in the reversal of global indices, Chinese slowdown still looks to be a prime concern for the traders, which has resulted in escalating bearishness in still the global equity markets. On the other hand, the threat of another US government shutdown as early as next week looms around. There is little evidence so far that Congress and the White House is closing on a budget deal by February 15. The United States trade dispute with the European Union over auto import is expected to return to the spotlight. The committee department's recommendation into whether to slap tariff of up to 25% on the imported cars and parts from the European Union are due by February 17. So friends, we will have to be too cautious while we trade in gold futures, because some of the geopolitical situations which are creating indecisiveness in global equity markets, which will result in an upward move in gold futures on one hand. But if we find a solution in tariff trade war between the US and China, we will find the precious metal to take a U-turn from the current levels. If we find an upward move above this level, I find that the gold futures will provide a good opportunity to gold bears to go short from the levels of $1396 for a target up to the level of $1215. So I find that the gold futures will remain in bearish trend if they find a stiff resistance here at the level of $1355. So if we have a look at the same pattern in a daily time frame, I find that this cup with handle formation is near about its completion, because at this level gold futures are facing stiff resistance at the level of $1319. But on the other hand, if we look at the position of 20 days exponential moving average, which is currently above the 20 days moving average, which indicates the continuity of an uptrend in gold futures, but no doubt that the gold futures will find their next resistance at the level of $1337. If the gold futures sustain at above the level of $1337, their next resistance level will be at the level of $1355. But I find a move above the level of $1337 will attract gold bears to go short, as this cup will be counted as overflow, where the gold bears come forward to go short immediately. So I find if we find a U-turn in gold futures from the level of $1343, we will see the beginning of a downtrend in gold futures. So friends, be cautious while trading in gold, because some of the indicators are in favor of bulls, but on the other hand, the completion of this cup and handle is about to complete if the gold futures touch the level of $1356. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.